Welcome to the RYM Student Podcast, helping you fit God's truth into your life. Reflecting on biblical truth is vital for the life of the believer. We hope this podcast will encourage you in your walk with Jesus. The following was recorded at one of Reformed Youth Ministries conferences. The audio might not be clear, but the message is. We hope you enjoy it.
For some of the people in this room, maybe. For definitely people at this conference, guys and girls, and for sure people at your school have experienced trauma. And that could be trauma due to a single event, maybe a loss of life, maybe a loss of functioning, maybe abuse of some kind. That trauma could be due to long-term abuse or neglect or isolation. But I want you to understand that these people, and sometimes trauma makes people strange, but they're strange because trauma actually affects their brain and their heart. So some people that I know and love, and you might too, have experienced so much trauma that they feel nothing and they hurt themselves just to feel. Or they only feel alive. They've experienced so much trauma that they only feel alive when they're in really risky situations. And the rest of the time they just feel bored. Or maybe you or a friend have experienced so much trauma that it hurts so bad, the only answer you can think of is just to end your physical existence. And it's not because you want to die, but because the pain is so incredible that the only thing you can think of is physical, just to end it. And I want you to know, if that is you, or if it's one of your friends, the church feels the weight of that. And the church honors your trauma and wants to be part of healing. So if you have experienced that or have a friend that has experienced trauma, please encourage them, or please encourage yourself to talk to people that you feel is safe, but you've got to talk to more than one person. If you reach out to one, it's not enough. One person, you need a bunch of people to be part of your story of healing. Leaders, if you are involved in any student's life, I think that this is something that we need to be trained on, how to be part of trauma and how to be part of people's story. I think a great place to start that I have utilized that's been really helpful as just a starting point. YLT this past year had a counselor come and speak. His name was John Cox, and they recorded his talks. So if you are interested to even just start what that might look like and being involved in a teenager's life, access YLT recordings from this past January on the RYM website. It's really helpful. And then there's places from there you can go. But please use RYM as a resource because kids are hurting. But your heart, there's reasons if you have experienced trauma and you feel different from the people around you, there are actual physical reasons because your heart and your body are linked. And there's no shame in that, okay? And if you're completely hopeless, know, I understand your story and I've experienced a lot of healing. So if you want any hope, and if me standing here is any hope for you, you can recover from incredible trauma. The church will love you well if you're patient.
For more information on RYM student conferences, visit rym.org/conferences.